Smoke and mirrors needs to stop. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors, a lot of people masquerading, pretending to be things that they're not, misleading a lot of people by doing so. And they're doing it intentionally. They get a kick out of it. A lot of them, what they're doing is they're feeding the lower aspects of their self, and that's where they want to stay at. So they're going to produce a lot of smoke and put a lot of smoke in the mirror, the cloud, the vision of others, so they can't see things for what they really are. So you have a lot of people masquerading as teachers, as scholars, gurus, so forth and so on. But a lot of these individuals, you can tell what they truly are by their actions. You can tell a lot of these individuals are too emotionally invested in what they're doing and what they're saying. They have agendas. It's not natural. It's not genuine. A lot of them haven't even made it past the root chakra. They're at lower vibrational levels, and they're trying to keep you there. They're projecting their feelings. They're projecting their views onto other people. And they do it in a way to sucker you or trick you into buying whatever it is that they're selling. Whatever bullshit they're selling, they're using gimmicks, they're using strategic tactics to lure you in, to attract you. So because they're over emotional people, they're going to do things to appeal to your emotions, because they know a lot of you are emotionally unstable, don't have higher levels of emotional control, or still working on being able to control your emotions properly. What to invest them in and what to not invest your emotions in. So it's a lot of individuals out there that they prey on individuals who are in beginning stages of learning and trying to become more aware, more conscious of the things that are going on in the world around them. And so there's a lot of people that, because they know this, and they may know a little bit more than you, they may be a little further along than you, but they're still beginners too. They'll psych you into following them, because that's what feeds their arrogance. That's what's feeding the lower aspects of their self. That's what's boosting their self-esteem. It's making them feel better about themselves. It's something that's making them feel greater than what they truly are. So all you really have to do is just pay attention to the signs. What is the subject matter about? What are they talking about? And how are they presenting this to the people? Is it from an emotional perspective? Are they doing it from a logical perspective? Are they doing it from a place where there is no emotion, but it's just pure knowledge and light being given? Or are they doing it with an agenda? Do they have an ulterior motive? Are they doing this for followers? Are they doing this for likes? Are they doing this for shares? Are they doing this for subscribes? Are they doing this because they want attention? And a lot of it, that's what it is. It's attention-seeking behavior. A lot of these people, they don't know what to do with themselves. They got too much time on their hands, so what they want to do is jump in front of a camera and vent. Release all of their frustrations, all of their emotions, and vent. And they know that there's other people that are emotionally unstable. There's other people that are emotionally confused. There's other people that have been traumatized, and a lot of other individuals that are going through things. So by going on a rant or venting about certain things, you attract a certain crowd. Then they become your followers. And then so what happens now is you got the blind leading the blind. You have the deaf listening to the deaf, and the dumb trying to get knowledge from the dumb. It don't work like that. Now, a lot of this stuff is it's premeditated. It's not accidental. They know what they're doing. It's not that, they mean to give you right knowledge, but they just don't know any better. And so there's error in the information, or error in some of the things that they're speaking on. A lot of times that's not the case. A lot of these individuals are arrogantly ignorant. They don't really study. They don't really do no work. A lot of them are New Age followers. You know, they subscribe to New Age teachings, which the new generation, they have very short attention spans. You know, the alphabet disorder generation. You know, they can't focus worth shit. Can't focus long enough to really grasp the concept of anything genuinely. So we want microwave information, microwave results, instant gratification, instant information, instant knowledge, instant enlightenment. It don't work that way. It takes time. You got to nurture this thing. You got to nourish it. You got to give it love. You got to tap into that part of yourself, the true part of yourself. You know, you gotta elevate past the lower aspects of yourself. You know, you gotta make it through those levels to get to that point, that center point, where you can really view things from unbiased or a genuine perspective. You know, that way you have a true view on the world around you. You're not doing it from a place of emotion, but you're coming from pure heart and soul intellect. That's what the whole love thyself and having love for yourself and the whole self-nurturing thing is about. You know, you gotta be able to focus and you gotta pay attention on what's going on and the way the world is around you. You know, it's a lot of things that aren't what they seem. It's a lot of parlor tricks going on. It's a lot of illusions. There's a lot of idiots posing as teachers, and they're misleading a lot of people. But the thing is you really can't even blame the idiots that are masquerading as teachers, because at some point the people have to be accountable for following these idiots, not being able to see things for what it really is with these people. Because a lot of them is so obvious that they have agendas. It's obvious that they don't really know much about what they're talking about. A lot of these individuals are still scary. They're still full of fear. They're still superstitious. They're still promoting dogma. They're religious-hearted. They're still scared of certain things. And they're trying to make you scared of these things. They're still entertaining good and evil and right and wrong and all of this moral dogma, and then imposing their views on the other people, projecting their feelings onto other people. And the people are taking this in. And then what happens is they become a reflection of that ignorance. They become a reflection of that arrogance. Sometimes, you know, you gotta take the blinders off. You gotta see with your real eyes. You know, you gotta really learn to discern things better. Really dissect things, the information that you're receiving, what these people are talking about, what their agendas are. A lot of them, they're not really talking about anything. What they're doing is they're giving you a bunch of jargon. And because they know most people aren't familiar with this jargon, it makes them seem smart. It makes them seem like they're advanced, but they're really simple. It's just like going to a doctor's office and they're speaking this medical jargon. Because they're talking medical jargon, you think they really know their shit. Most of them don't. But they talk it confidently and you believe it. Whereas if you were to check this stuff on your own, you know, cross-examine this stuff on your own, evaluate these things on your own, you may see the folly in their ways. You may see the error in their ways. See, the thing is this. Anybody that really knows what they're talking about, they should be able to make it plain without all of the jargon. Because most people, they don't comprehend the jargon, and just to give them something that makes them feel good or makes it feel like you're smarter, you know what you're talking about, that's not teaching anybody. That's not giving anybody any true light. Make it plain so they can comprehend it, so they can ingest it, so they can assimilate this and they can digest it if it's for them. If it's not, then they'll probably experience some form of indigestion. They won't be able to digest it, but at least it was administered properly. You got to give it to people in baby food, small forms. Everybody's not ready for steak and potatoes and things like that. You know, Milk is for babies. Meat is for men. You understand? So it's phases. It's levels. Don't be so arrogant that you're trying to run before you learn how to walk, or trying to walk before you learn how to crawl. Take it easy. You'll get there. But don't get caught up in the hype. Don't get caught up in the smoke and mirrors, because you'll forever be blind. You'll never see your true reflection in a smoky mirror. Remove the smoke. Remove the facades. Remove all of the false images, all of the illusionary visions that you're seeing or that you're attracted to, these things that are appealing to your lower vibrational levels. You got to raise above that. All of those things that are magnetizing the lower aspects of yourself and causing you to gravitate towards those lower aspects of other individuals, you got to pump the brakes and really look at what's going on and really analyze the information. Really analyze the individual that's giving the information. If they're true, if they're genuine. Is it coming from the heart, or is it not? Where is it coming from? Is there an ulterior motive? Are they doing this? Are they doing this for their own gain? Are they doing this to get ahead? Are they doing this to manipulate you to get something from you? Are they doing this to suck up your life force, to suck up your energy? Are they vampires? Don't be a minion for these vampires. They're always looking for ghouls. Don't be a ghoul for these vampires. You got to be greater than that. So, I say all of that to say, be careful of your surroundings. Be careful of what you entertain. Because to entertain something is to allow something to enter and take hold of you. So be careful of what you entertain. Be careful of what you give your energy to. Everything isn't for you. Everybody isn't for you. Don't be so quick and so eager to entertain certain individuals and their rhetoric. Do your own study. Do your own work. You don't need a leader. And who better to teach you than you? You just have to focus and do the work. Any book that anybody's reading and quoting from, you can access that book and read it as well. You can get the information yourself and take it in and let it feed you and talk to you the way it's supposed to talk to you. Make it an individual experience. Stop trying to have a collective experience, because it's not about that. You have to worry about yourself and focus on yourself and doing right by yourself. So always keep that in mind. Anything that anybody's presenting to you, any information, any of that, there's always a reference point. There's always a place where you can go to see this for yourself. And as far as things that come esoterically, or things that come from within, and individuals are pulling things from the ether and giving you information, pardon, that's cool, but you can't always take a person's word for something, because everyone's experience is specific to themselves. So what you need to do, you hear what they're saying, learn how to do these things, and then you tap in and you go within yourself and you swim in your ether. You pull from your ether. You pull from your Akashic record. You tap into your soul intellect and bring that knowledge to light and manifest that in the physical. You don't have to take somebody else's word or follow somebody else's lead. Stop looking for a leader. Stop looking to be a follower, because to fall low is to fall low. And to be a follower is just to fall lower. Don't do that to yourself. Rise and be greater. Don't do yourself a disservice. Don't dishonor yourself. Don't disrespect yourself. see the light in yourself.